Anansi and the Road of Shadows. Book 2. The War of Gods Against the Shadow. Chapter 5. The Thunder King's Call.
The storm does not ask where the clouds came from. The lightning does not ask which mountain it strikes. When darkness rises,
All of creation must remember that it belongs to one sky. Welcome back to Lunar Tales TV. The war against the shadow has begun before the first sword is raised. Across Africa, ancient guardians are awakening. Old alliances are being tested, and the divine families must reunite after thousands of years of separation. While Sango prepares opium, Tano searches for water allies, Majiro, and in a journey toward the north, and Allah follows a mystery beneath the earth. Amadioha travels through the eastern lands. His mission is simple: gather those who still remember the ancient covenant. The storm followed him. For days, Amadioha had ridden beneath dark clouds, crossing forests, mountains, and forgotten kingdoms. He had already left Oyo behind. He carried no army, no royal procession, only the symbol of his family, the mark of Father Sky, the thunder of justice, the weapon carried by a son of heaven. Amadioha knew his brother Sango well. Sango was a force that could not be ignored. He was the thunder that shook kingdoms, the warrior who inspired armies, the brother who would stand before any enemy, even if he stood alone. But Amadioha understood something Sango sometimes forgot. A storm was not made from thunder alone. A storm needed clouds, then wind, lightning. Every part had a purpose, and this war would need every guardian. As he traveled east, Amadioha remembered ancient days, before kingdoms, before borders, before humans gave different names to the spirits. There had been only the families: Mother Earth, Father Sky, Great Ocean, Living Flame, Breath of Winds, Spirit of Shadows, Spirit of Light. Their children had spread across Africa, protecting different lands. But time had separated them. The Earth children guarded mountains and fields. The water children guarded rivers and oceans. The sky children guarded storms and heavens. The thunder children protected justice. Now the shadow wanted that separation to become their weakness. Amadioha refused to allow it. His first destination was an ancient gathering place hidden between forest and mountain. A sacred land protected by warriors who carried the spirit of Aikna. When Amadioha arrived, he found hundreds waiting. Their leader stepped forward. His name was Okoro Aikna. He was proud, disciplined, and fearless. The kind of warrior who believed courage was not the absence of fear. It was choosing duty despite fear. Thunderlord Okoro said, "You have traveled far." Amadioha nodded. "The shadow has reached the borders of every family." Okoro looked toward the mountains. The earth has already felt it. Amadioha placed his hand on the ground. He felt the pain, the corruption, the imbalance. "Then you know why I am here." The Aikna warrior lifted his weapon. "We remember the old covenant. We stand." The Aikna guardians carried the strength of the earth. They honored Geb, the eldest earth brother whose footsteps created mountains. They respected Allah, the guardian of sacred law. They understood the lesson of Asasia. Life survives only when protected. But not every guardian welcomed Amadioha. Deep within an ancient forest, he met Makanda, a powerful forest guardian. Makanda was neither cruel nor cowardly. He was simply tired. For centuries, he had watched kingdoms rise and fall. He had watched gods fight wars while mortals suffered. "Why should my people die for a battle in the west?" Makanda asked. Amadioha looked at the trees around him. "Because the shadow does not stop at borders. It will not spare your forest because you refuse to fight." Makanda remained silent. He did not join, but he did not turn Amadioha away. Further east, Amadioha reached sacred waters, protected by ancient river spirits. They were connected to the greater water family. They knew the names of Awaken, the keeper of the deepest waters; Yamoja, the mother of rivers; Tano, the wandering river guardian who had already answered Sango's call; Dem MMA, the fierce protector of the Niger Delta; a water guardian named Idemalai rose from the river. The shadow poisons what connects us. Amadioha nodded. That is why every river must answer. Idemolai looked into the flowing water. The rivers remembered. The journey continued. Across Cameroon, across Gabon, across the Congo lands, across Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and Burundi. Amadioha reached guardians who had not spoken with the Western families for generations. Some remembered Father Sky. Some remembered Mother Earth. Some remembered the endless waters. Others remembered only old wars. In the mountains, an ancient sky guardian named Wak listened to Amadioha's message. Wak was older in spirit than many kingdoms. Patient, wise, slow to anger, you are asking the children of heaven to fight together again. Amadioha nodded. Wak looked toward the clouds. Your brother Sango carries the fire of youth, and you carry the patience of the storm. Amadioha smiled slightly. He burns brighter, and I strike more carefully. Wak laughed. Then perhaps heaven chose its children well. But not all spirits agreed. Some refused. We protect only our lands. We have no interest in a war of kings. Others chose neutrality. Ancient spirits who had survived countless conflicts. Forest guardians, death-bound spirits, wandering beings who believed choosing no side would protect them. Amadioha did not force them. A true guardian could not be commanded, only convinced. But the shadow had already reached the east. Amadioha discovered corrupted shrines, broken sacred places, guardians who had accepted dark promises, power, revenge, freedom from ancient kings. The Shadow Emperor understood something dangerous. Darkness did not always need to defeat heroes. Sometimes, it only needed to convince them to stop caring. After many days, Amadioha stood before the Eastern Alliance he had gathered. It was not everyone. Many had refused. Many remained uncertain. But those who stood were ready. Aiknal warriors, ancestral guardians, forest protectors, river spirits, mountain guardians, sky warriors. Amadioha looked at them. This is not a war between kingdoms. This is a war for everything that lives. The shadow believes we are divided. He raised his weapon, less reminded that the sky, the earth, and the waters were never divided. Thunder exploded above them. A messenger arrived from Oyo. The battle approaches. Sango waits. For a moment, Amadioha looked west. He thought of his brother, the loud storm, the fearless warrior, the king who carried the weight of heaven. Then he smiled. Tell my brother, the East has answered. The Eastern Alliance began its march west, toward Oyo, toward the coming war, toward the reunion of the divine families. But deep in the darkness, the Shadow Emperor watched. A shadow servant bowed. The Eastern Guardians gather. The Emperor smiled. Good, let them all return. Let every family stand together. Because soon, they will discover why I wanted them reunited. Far beneath Africa, something ancient moved. Something older than kingdoms. Older than the Shadow Emperor. And soon, Allah would discover what waited beneath the sacred earth. Amadioha has crossed the eastern lands and awakened forgotten allies. But not every guardian has chosen the path of war. Some stand, some wait, some have fallen. The east marches west. The shadow grows stronger. And beneath Africa, an ancient secret begins to awaken. Join us next time for Chapter 6, Beneath the Sacred Earth. Until next time, keep the stories of our ancestors alive.